Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, we're going to unbox the Prismari Performance Commander deck that come out with Strixhaven. As you know, Strixhaven, the yearly commander offering, it has come out with Strixhaven. They still do like 2 for every set, but this is essentially Commander 21. As a matter of fact, that's the 3-digit code that they use for it. So we got this thing. If this is the first one that you're seeing, it's just a big sheet of cardboard. It's got some punch outs on it, except for the printing of the card on the cardboard. Not punch outable. We'll punch those out later. I do like the deck box, though. It is big enough to hold 100 sleeved cards. Now, it is still cardboard. You would think after all this time they would get with one of the deck box manufacturers and get I mean, how much would you pay for how much more would you? Well, this is a $40 item, so, and we're used to a $20 item now because the ones that we get with each set are, anyway, whether it's worth it or not, I've got to have them because there's new commanders in them. Now it's going to be a while before I can build these these commanders because there's a deck box issue right now. And to start off with, our face commander is Zaffi. Sure. Thunder Conductor. Does this not look like every music teacher you've ever... Anyway, 4 mana, 1/4 Magecraft. Whenever you cast a copy, scry 1. If that spell's mana value is 5 or more, you get a token. If it's 10 or more, deals 10 damage to an opponent chosen at random. So this one encourages you to play with big mana spells. There aren't that many blue or red spells that cost 10 mana or more that aren't busted or completely unplayable. Kind of one of the two. Our second multicolor commander is Veyran, Voice of Duality. 3 mana, 2/2, a Freak Wizard. Telling you, Suleiman's Legacy is getting better. Magecraft, whenever you cast a copy, this gets +1/+1 to end of turn. And I wonder why they don't just say this gets instead of naming the card. Anyway. If you casting or copying an instant or sorcery causes a triggered ability of a permanent to trigger, it triggers an additional time. Wow, that seems really good. Then we have Resculpt. Stormkilled Artist. Elemental Masterpiece. Expressive Iteration. Rutha is another legend. We're going to stop and smell them roses. 3 mana, 1/4, 2, bounce it, copy, instant or sorcery. Okay. Art is never finished, merely abandoned. Letter of Acceptance, which is each deck has a few cards from Strixhaven in it. What is that? 1. Prismari Campus is 2. Study, and then we're back to Study Hall, back to the Commander set. And these are reprints here, it looks like, because I know Brainstorm, Living Lore, Ponder, Serum Visions. Well, they get all the 1 mana drops, didn't they? Traumatic Visions, Treasure Cruise, Faithless Looting. Okay. Fiery Fall. Man, they love that Humble Defector. How many times they printed this one? Mana Geyser. I have been preaching Mana Geyser. Well, y'all know how long I have. This is a great card in big multiplayer games. That's what our format is. I've never gotten not my mana's worth out of Mana Geyser. I always get way more than 5. Seething Song. Cackling Drake. This looks like a deck I would build, doesn't it? Arcane Signet. Hedron Archive. Izzet Signet. Mind Stone. Soul Ring. The Blue-Red Talisman. Glad to see those again. Blighted Cataract. Command Tower. Now we're back to the unique cards. Dazzling Sphinx. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 lines of text on there. We'll read that later. Inspiring Refrain. Suspend, okay. Oh, that's funny. They brought Suspend back for the college mechanic. Or the college set, okay. Muse Vortex. Octavia. Now this, we're going to go over it because it's a legend, right? The spell costs 8 less if you have 8 or more instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard. Ward of 8. Now, Ward is their new, I don't want to call it a hexproof replacement, but you can target it if you can pay 8 to do it. Whenever you cast a copy, target creature has base power 8/8 till end of turn. Wait a minute. In the casting cost is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh. There are 8 instances of the number 8. Granted, one of them is spelled out. Casting cost. Spell cost 8 less, that's 2. The word spelled out 8 is 3. Ward 8 is 4. Base power 8/8 is 5 and 6, and its actual power and toughness 8, 8, 7, and 8. That's perfect. Sly Investigator. Oh, no. Sly Instigator. Okay. Goad that creature. Creative Technique. Fiery Encore. Inferno Project. Radiant Performer. That artwork is outstanding. All of it is, really. Riona we're going to read because it's legend. Fire Dancer, Human Wizard. 5 mana, 3/4. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create X tokens that are copies of another creature you control, where X is 1 plus the number of instant and sorcery spells you've cast this turn. They gain haste, exile them. So this one wants you to play tokens, but not dedicated, because you got to make copies of... Well, my first thought is Avalanche Rider. You play Avalanche Rider, and then you make a whole bunch of copies of Avalanche Rider and lose all your friends real quick. So, anyway. Rousing Refrain. Surge to Victory. Reinterpret. Now, 4 mana counter spells I have to read because they're either decent or they're counter target spell. You may cast a spell with equal or lesser value from your hand without play. Whoa. That seems good. Yeah, that seems real good. Counter, get a free drop? Okay. Elementalist Palette. 3 mana. Whenever you cast a spell with excess mana cost, put 2 charge counters on this. Tap out a mana of any color, so it's a 3 mana. Worst case scenario, it's a manalith. Tap out a colorless for each charge counter on it. Spend it only. This is an X. Ooh. What have I got? Like 7 or 8 decks that need this card? Ether Gale. Back to the reprints. Ether Spouts. Dig Through Time. Ooh, Diluvian Primordial is nice. Metallurgic Summoning. Mind's Desire. It happened again, Evan. Yeah, Storm and Walmart. Narumeha. Just a card that's so fun to say. Swarm Intelligence. Talrand. Apex of Power. I didn't pull any of this originally from whatever set it was from. Exile the top 7 cards of your library until end of turn. You can cast them. If this spell was cast from your hand, add 10 mana of any one color. Huh. Blasphemous Act, Brass's Bounty, Charmbreaker Devils, Dualcaster Mage, Erratic Cyclops. Another Cyclops. I'm telling you, I'm going to build Tribal Cyclops. I already have the sleeves put back for it. Itali, always a good card. Jaya Ballard, Sunbird Invocation, Volcanic Visions, Wildfire Devil, called the Skybreaker, Epic Experiment, that fits. Pyromancer's Goggles. I've actually had a couple of those put back because I knew I would probably need them for this set. Exotic Orchard, Scavenger Ground. We got our Painland, Shivan Reef, our Temple, Epiphany, Desert of the Fervent and of the Mindful, the Forgotten Cave, Is It Boilerworks, the Lonely Sandbar, Majoring Network, Memorial to Genius. A lot of non-basics in this one. Myriad Landscape, Reliquary Tower, Temple of the False God. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 islands from Strixhaven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mountains from Strixhaven. Are super thick. I want to show just exactly how thick this is. It's almost like a regular card. And this is what is replacing the oversized commanders, I'm guessing. It's got a certain pop to it, I'll tell you that. Are they going to be worth anything? I do not know. It has a Magic the Gathering logo on it, so probably, right? There are 4 Drake tokens, 4 treasure tokens. Now, I say these, they're all double-sided. Elemental, and then a popular Magic the Gathering formats card. So that is, what is this, Prismari? Not Is It, Prismari. They do not... Well, I guess it was started around a powerful dragon, wasn't it? Just a different powerful dragon that was red and blue. So that is it for the Prismari deck. I do appreciate y'all watching, and if you're curious, the other commander decks, the videos are out there on the channel. Go check them out, and we'll see you then.